Jeremy Corbyn is a controversial figure in British politics. Known primarily for his homemade jam, he is also the leader of the opposition and has been a Labour MP for 35 years, representing the constituency of Islington North in London. In this video, we're going to take a hard look at some of his bad boy crimes and expose him for the filth master he is. Hold on tight to your remembrance poppies, lads, because this roller coaster goes fast. Welcome to the crimes of Jeremy Corbyn. Jeremy Corbyn was born in 1368 in the sticky arms of Stalin himself, atop the crow's nest of the HMS Brexit Communism. His mother, Harold Communism, had commandeered the ship in order to do terrorisms at sea, and thus little Jeremy Corbyn was thrust immediately into a world of terror and scurvy. As an infant on the murky waves, he would kiss local sharks on the mouth, looking them directly in the eyes, and they would become socialists. His influence was already strong before he even spoke his first words, which were, as several witnesses can confirm, "Let's increase tax rates for those earning more than £80,000 a year." As a teenager, which he was for about 500 years after seizing the means of youth from the other boys at his school in some method which involved a football, 3 jars of jam and a burning effigy of the Queen, he started an anime club. Sources say he would only allow the club to watch Tiger and Bunny over and over again. Club members reported that he would force them to watch Tiger and Bunny for upwards of 10 hours, during which time he would often start laughing for lengthy periods and simply repeat the word capitalism in small breaks between his laughter. Jeremy Corbyn became known as a menace around the school and would continue to do horrific things such as offering fellow students some spare vegetables or talking about how much he liked vegetables. The children were horrified by his doctrine, and the police were called many times to deal with the emotional fallout. Eventually, Corbyn would have to adapt his methods after receiving a caution. He began to visit an allotment in secret, in the dead of night, and nothing could stop him. Not even the entirety of the plot of Wallace and Gromit and the Curse of the Were-Rabbit playing out, which did actually happen in real life to Jeremy Corbyn, but the man's sickening infatuation with vegetable produce could not be stopped. As these allotment horrors were occurring, so too did Jeremy Corbyn start performing his most shocking crime of all, wearing a tracksuit sometimes. Like some kind of disgusting purveyor of filth, Jeremy Corbyn began to wear sportswear. This was too much for the people, and they protested his hot threads, but to no avail. By then the Marxists had taken the reins of all governing bodies, and they were all, always, wearing tracksuits. As we now remember with great reverence, they refused to strip Jeremy Corbyn of his tracksuit and force him to wear one huge remembrance poppy costume at all times, as the public so needed in such a difficult time. Of course, now we see that this was deeply wrong, and that insisting on a Labour MP transforming himself into one giant remembrance poppy is the only reasonable way to trust his commitment to the British public. But these were dark days. Days of poppies in some cases as small as just 30 centimetres in diameter. And Jeremy Corbyn, that heathen, would not hesitate to make them even smaller, reflecting his disrespect of veterans, sweet little puppies, and your really nice grandmother who always gives you a tenner even though you're almost 30 now. I know that some of you will be softly weeping now because the tracksuit thing is just so hard to take in, so I just wanted to take a moment to let you know that if you feel emotionally affected by this video, it's okay. I'm here for you, and rest assured I have never worn a tracksuit, and I don't even know what a vegetable is, so you can trust me. Please take as long as you need to gather yourself and your feelings. It's really hard to face all the things that Jeremy Corbyn has done, such as the thing where he made all the sharks in the sea socialist and kicked Mr. Blobby out of Waitrose for saying "blobby, blobby, blobby," which translated as "we should have stricter immigration laws, but together we can destroy him and his jam and taxes and tracksuits. We'll off him by putting him inside a Kinder Egg. Sign my petition, linked in the description, to force Jeremy Corbyn to be sealed inside a Kinder Egg." Thank you.